Do you know what? I could actually see it when I was looking. I'll show you where it was. Just had to like literally properly leave the house. It was at the other side of that blue bin. That's our new bin, by the way. God, it looks nice. Oh, God, I hope my neighbours don't see me talking to myself, but doesn't it look nicer than these two? I think the brown bin's round the corner. But yeah, it was like at the other side, and I could see them. So when I came out for my other parcel, oh God, it's so annoying. Tell you what was annoying, the postman must have seen me. Good job I weren't doing, oh God, buggers. Can you imagine I was doing something dodgy outside? I mean, not outside, I was inside. Can you imagine if I was like stood, I could, like, I don't know, exposing myself and postman appeared. So this is what I got. I've never even tried this. I've wanted it for weeks and weeks, and then I was like, do you know what, I'm going to get it. It went down about 3%. So I got it. I could hate it, but we'll see. These are the 500ml bottles. I'm going to put one in the freezer actually, so I can have it soon. And this is what they call decorator's tape. You can have two different thicknesses. I did get the thicker of the two. Too much rice. I should bloody measure it. And I think this is called gnarly peanut butter chicken or something. It's one of those 5 ingredients meals. So it's peanut butter smooth, but it wasn't the runny bit, it was the bit right at the bottom, because I have a jar that's nearly empty, with garlic and chilli and some lime juice. It's out of this book. I really want to know what it's called. It's that. That looks better because I didn't follow the ingredients. I just looked at what the ingredients were. Gnarly peanut chicken. And then I went and made it without taking the book with me. Hello, my little munchkin. What you doing? Hey? It's because the granddad's here. Creepy. Hello. How you doing? I'm glad I was filming that. He's not seen the painting yet.
Got anything that needs to go with the recycling?
What like?
Listen, I've got a bag full of bottles or cans or anything like that.
I don't know without looking.
Well,
you can do it in the morning, they don't come first thing.
Well, sometimes they come in at 12 to get out now.
Well, I don't know, I'm not running around looking for stuff. I've got a tablet stuck in the back of my throat. In fact, I've got two. One I swallowed and it stayed at the back of my throat really high up, and I could just feel like the edge of it. Not that it's got an edge on, but you know, like I could feel part of it. So I ate a grape to push it down, and I thought it had gone down, so I took another tablet and that got stuck. So I drank about 20 mouthfuls of water and they're both still there, because I thought the water would dissolve them. I've been having trouble swallowing recently. The other week I kept getting food stuck at the back of my throat and I couldn't breathe. Like, I didn't run out of breath obviously because I was still alive, but it was really scary and it was putting me off eating. Then it stopped happening. It's raining and it's cold. I'm exhausted and I'm scared to go to sleep because I've got tablets at the back of my throat. And I thought the water would have made them dissolve, because when you've got water it does. I was having to take painkillers, that's what it was. Because my upper back, by upper I mean, I don't know, like chest height, is absolutely killing me. At the back, well, obviously my back, and it was excruciating. I've got a temperature, I've got a headache. I'm absolutely exhausted. Is that nice diddings? Is it? You thought I was going to get it. Oh, I wouldn't take it off you, sweet Sam. You'd take it off me though, wouldn't you? Yeah, bloody would. Too right I would. Do you want to go out? You've just been out, haven't you? Do you want to go wee wees? No? Good. Hates me. I'm going to bed. She doesn't know that yet. But it is 10 to 6. Not really. Hello. You've got... Oh, God. Give you some more water just in case, because you never know. Just in case you're... Oh, rather than being like mean. Yeah, he's a mean man. So I've been here like half an hour ready to film this. I've just been sat here, not really doing anything, just literally sat here, because that's how I feel today. I just have no energy, I'm super tired, I've barely slept. I had about 2 hours sleep there. I was awake for a few hours and I had 2 hours sleep, and then I kind of lounged around. I've had my video edited and up on my channel since before 6 o'clock and I've still not made it live. Sat in my room on my bed, just tired. I feel slightly feverish and I just don't feel great. Like, I feel a little bit down, but I just don't feel great. So it's Father's Day tomorrow, and you've seen some of this stuff and you haven't seen some of it, and you've also not seen his main present, but you'll find out in the upcoming videos what he actually got. So as you know, I already got these socks. It was 4 items for the price of 3, and these are all £6 each, and I got them with my last Marks and Spencer's haul, when I bought a pan and a towel veil and the Marks and Spencer's beauty bag as well, the £15 one, if you spend £25. So basically, so I got these. I've got tan on, but I've not washed the colour guide off. I only planned on keeping it on for an hour, then washing it off, and then it was 2 hours and it was 3 hours, and at this point I've had it on for nearly 7 hours. I am going to take it off. I'm going to go wash the colour guide off. I did my Bondi Sands one because that's the one that I can wash off after an hour and it'll keep developing, whereas the other one I can't get sweaty or wet for 4 hours, and as I said, I had planned to wash it off after 4. So he's got them. So this is what I like about M&S. My pyjamas that I've got to do the same thing. At the back of each t-shirt or top is a different colour band. It's not the same blue. It did look the same blue, but it isn't. And then the grey one has a black band. I absolutely love the grey and the pink. If I was going to buy t-shirts, well, I love a grey t-shirt. I need some grey t-shirts. So I've got them. So they're going to go in the bottom of the bag. Then a couple of weeks ago you would have seen a video where I got these in the cherries haul. I've got them for Father's Day. Also I paid 70p, and also here just sounds like there's a lot of bits in there. There is an item that I can't find. Hopefully I'll find it before tomorrow. It's a shampoo. So I got him and I thought that said invigorating then. Energising face scrub from Bulldog. I haven't smelt it. Let me smell. Can't really smell it. Does it say what it smells of? Contains coconut, rice, algae and maize. It doesn't tell you what it smells of. Maybe something manly. Then this I got via Amazon. You can buy single bottles of stuff. This one was quite expensive. I can't remember, it was $2.50 or $3.50, but the delivery guy won't just leave the parcel. You literally have to sign for it. We had to tell me your date of birth and something else, and it's a 4.9. My dad doesn't drink anything below a 5%, but he'll have to do with a 4.9, especially as it wasn't cheap. He'll drink that like he's having a bloody drink of water. That's how he treats alcohol. I know for a fact he's never had that one. Then I got in this one, not realising it was caramel. I just thought it was dark. If it was milk chocolate, I'd keep it because I love salted caramel. Basically, when I got the Marks and Spencer's Essential box back in April, They had a bar of milk chocolate and a bar of dark chocolate. It was extra dark. I think it was like 90% or something. And I was like, would you like this bar of chocolate? Oh, I don't like dark chocolate. I was like, all right, I'll just put it in. I'll bake and I'll put it in whatever I'm baking. I'll put a tiny bit in. He was like, oh, I'll give it a go. So he tried it and he was like, oh my god, I really like it. So he discovered he liked dark chocolate. So I also ordered this one. This was one I actually meant to get. And it's 90%. I would never ever eat this. I don't like dark chocolate. So I got them. Then these were pretty expensive. They were like $3.60 or something. Someone was moaning about the price on the comments, reviews. But for a start off, Brazil nuts are the most expensive nuts anyway. And you can't get them super cheap. Like, the cheapest I've got them is like £2 or £2.50. And someone was like going, you only get about 12 nuts. But what do you expect in a box this size? It's his favourite thing. Do you know what he used to do years ago? He used to, in Morrison's, they used to have a nut selection where you'd get a bag and you'd put whatever nuts you wanted in a bag, you know, like loose. He used to fill a bag with like maybe like £7-8 in money worth of nuts and walk around the shop eating them. I'm not going to say anything else, but he ate a lot of chocolate for free and nuts for free. So that is it. There is another much bigger present. I've talked about it in a video that will go up after this one or before this one, so you might already know. I'm not going to say in case you don't. So I got him a card by this brand called Thoughtful. Kept seeing them on on Instagram, and there was one card that I really wanted the most, but I got it a few weeks ago, and I thought, knowing my luck, they'll open pubs on, because it was about going to the pub and like in them being closed or whatever. I can't remember it exactly, but it was funny because my dad likes a drink and he would typically spend Father's Day in the pub. He'd just go out and get pissed up like he always does. He'd go out and get drunk like he always does. And it was a jokey card about not being able to go, and I thought, knowing my luck, I'll buy it and they'll be allowed to go out for drinks on Father's Day. Obviously I was wrong, so I ended up getting this one. Dad, have a great Father's Day. Don't have a great Father's Day. Don't go out. Go out and have a nice day. Have presents. Don't have presents. Don't go out. So that's what I got. And then I had that printed inside. You can have the whole card printed if you wanted, you know, if you wanted to send it direct, but I didn't. So I just got that printed in and then I'll write it. It wasn't super cheap either. It weren't, you know. But I just thought it was funny. There was loads of Boris Johnson ones on there. But that just made me laugh if you remember the speech he did, which was so that was so conflicting. That was kind of that. Got a nice silver envelope and it's all going in that gift bag. I just need to find the other item. It's just shampoo by a brand called Man Cave. Got it on Amazon like 2 weeks ago. Because I was actually meant to get him something else for Father's Day. Well, there was two things he was either going to get. So I'm just going to show you how I've packed it. So the t-shirts are at the bottom with the socks there. Then I've put both chocolate bars there. I've put one Pringles on top of the t-shirts and one Pringles down the side, because obviously I had this gap to fill. I've put the beer here, the face wash here. I've still not found the shampoo, but I've not properly looked, because basically since I filmed, I went downstairs for about half an hour and then I came back up, and then I was just in my room till about 3:30 and then I went to sleep and been awake since 10 to 1, well 10 to 2, but I've been awake another time, 2 times, so I've not slept all that time, unfortunately, because I feel like that. So that is it. Looks nice, and the card's there. He's not here, he's gone to the tip. So I'm going to go and put this in his living room. And if you want to see something cute, oh, it's there walking off. Mrs. Cute Bum. And I can wear shorts because he's not here. I need to have a shower. You're going to have to wait and see. I like how he's already made a mess. Spread everything out. It's twice the size of what was there. So I've just made them and the sauce from scratch. They are massive. It's 5% mince, lots of garlic, you can see it's covered in garlic, salt, pepper, mixed herbs, egg and breadcrumbs. And then the sauce is garlic, 2 tins of chopped tomatoes, a carton of passata, did I say garlic? Mixed herbs, some soy sauce, 1 chicken no stock cube and 1 beef oxo. And I don't put salt and pepper in the sauce because the stock cubes have got loads of salt, and especially the chicken one, and the salt and pepper in the meatballs. Hi everyone, how are you all doing? Are you having a good day, good evening, good morning, good week, weekend? Don't know when you're going to see this, so delete as applicable. So it is about 11:15ish, 10 past on Sunday night. It's going to be I nearly said it's going to be Sunday tomorrow. Makeup is smudged under my eyes, but there's nothing I can really do about it. If you watched my vlog where I'm sat on my bed and I'm showing you makeup in the makeup bag, and I said I was going to do a face full of makeup using what's in the bag, and what isn't in the bag I would use out of my other makeup. So that's basically what I've done. So foundation, concealer, powder wasn't in the bag, so I used that separately. But then I didn't show you everything, by the way. When I was showing you, I cut the video off about 10 minutes before the end, the clip, because I was just going through the makeup. But there's Maybelline eye tattoo or whatever it's called that has practically dried out. That's what I've got on my lid. With there is an eyeshadow palette in there by Sleek, and it's got browns and pink purpley shades in, and I just put a bronzy brown colour over the top, and that's how I've got that effect. I used a brow product because all my brow products are in there. I don't have many, to be honest. My mascara is the one that I use all the time, but it's in the makeup bag. the blush, there's two blushes I've got on. There's the MUA liquid one that, if you've watched me do an unboxing of, it's a beauty box that I got a few weeks ago and there was loads of makeup in. I put that on, but I put it all the way up there and there was quite a lot. So then on the top I put on a sleek blush. There's a sleek palette in there with 3 blushes in, and I just put a bit on just to give a different colour to my cheeks. Then I did eyeliner. It's a brown one, and I just did it just to give myself a little bit of brown near my lashes. Is that everything that I put on out of it? Yeah. I use setting spray, which obviously weren't in there, but I've been using that every time recently since I bought it. Like every time, like I'm doing it all the time. I'm really doing my makeup these days. The last time I did my makeup, I would have been on here, so it was either a Sunday night or a Thursday night, because that tends to be when I do it. I either do it on Thursday because I know I'm gonna take my, like, gonna wash my hair on the Friday, or I do it on a Sunday because Monday my hair feels greasy, like it feels greasy now, and I'm washing it Tuesday. So those are the 2 days that if I do it, tends to be one of those 2 days. I don't think I did it last Sunday, so it might have been the Sunday before, so I'm not really doing makeup. My hair's now this colour. Now this isn't the best lighting because it's like 11:15 at night, and the light in here makes me look a different colour everywhere than what I actually am. Like my tan is darker than it's showing, and I haven't messed it up. Well, I've not really seen my tan, to be honest. I've not took any notice of myself, so I could be patchy everywhere and I wouldn't know because I've not looked. So yeah, it's more of a bluey grey now. I don't know how many times I've washed it. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 4 or more. Or was it 6? I can't remember when I did it now. But it's now this colour, which I still like, but it doesn't last long. I'm just wondering how long it is going to last though, because I don't, the reason I didn't do blue is because blue's a nightmare to come out, so it was meant to be lilac, and it never came out lilac, and I'm not mad about that. I actually like it. So I think it was Friday. I know it weren't yesterday, but I think it was Friday. I basically decided to do weekly vlogs again. You won't be surprised because it'll probably be in the title or in the description that this is a weekly vlog, and it wasn't decided until maybe Friday. It might have been Thursday or Friday, and I didn't know what I was gonna do. I just knew from editing my videos, firstly, it's become a task, and I always said if it becomes a task, or I become stressed out, or it becomes too much, or I'm too ill or whatever, I wouldn't do daily vlogs, because, or even weekly if it became too much, because my mental health and my physical health should always come first. And there's been times when it's not come first, both physically and mentally. It's not come first too often, especially when it comes to this channel. There's been times when I've stressed myself out trying to make sure that I get a video up when I shouldn't, because I don't get paid to do this. I don't get anything for doing this. This is just for me to document my life, and if people want to watch it, then great, feel free to subscribe. But this predominantly has always been for me to document my life, how I'm feeling, what I'm going through, what's happened, what hasn't happened, and that kind of thing. So I can look back in 3 years time and go, oh, on that day I was doing this, or that week this happened, or this happened, or my hair was this colour. So it's always been kind of for me to have a look back at, to see what's been going on. So I promised myself last year, and I've talked about it, that my health comes first. If my mental health's struggling, or my physical health, or both, because of this, or I'm getting stressed out because of this, or it's becoming too much to keep up with it, then it takes a back seat. It's not a priority. Yeah, I do like getting the videos up, I love reading your comments, I like interacting with you, and I like looking back at things, which I've got the luxury of doing because I do this. But I've said in a few videos, I don't feel quite right, I'm not happy, I'm not down, but I just don't feel right at all, and I don't know what's wrong with me. I feel like my mood's low, but I'm not super depressed, if that makes sense. It might not make sense, it might make sense. I know what I'm trying to say about how I'm feeling, but whether or not it's coming across in the way that I'm meaning it, you know, everything's up to people's own interpretation. I might say one thing and you might interpret it in a different way, and the next person might interpret it different to you, and the next person might interpret it different to both of you, and you know, the person after that might agree with the second one of you and have the same interpretation. Like, everyone interprets things in their own way. Everyone sees things in their own way. Everyone's unique. You know, we're not all the same. I know people try and copy people, but we're all unique, and people who copy people are people who have very little imagination, and just, like, if someone's successful, they copy everything they do. Like, I see it all the time on Instagram, there's people copying people, and when people copy that person who's copied other people, they kick off about it, but they've copied other people. And it's always those who make the most noise about it are the ones that are the most guilty about it. But yeah, I am really, I'm struggling, but I'm not struggling in the way that, like, if you said you were struggling, might be totally different. I'm just lacking motivation and energy, and do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not motivated the way I was weeks and weeks ago, like ever since I got ill. And it took a week to get as ill as I got, maybe longer, and then afterwards I was still unwell. Since then I've just been really, like, not down. I keep wanting to say I'm really down, but I'm not really down, because I know I'm not really down, but I know I'm not really up either. I'm just floating around kind of thing. Like, I don't feel happy and I don't feel super miserable, and it's hard to try and word how I'm feeling, because I don't know how to put it into words, because I know how I feel, but I can't put it into words for you. But I'm not, like, there's times when I'm like, oh great, I've got to edit a video for today, and it's not like, oh great, in like a slightly sarcastic way, but I don't mind editing it. It's like, oh great, I've got to edit a video. Really deep down, I don't want to edit that video because I can't be bothered, for whatever reason. It might be because I'm doing other things and I've got lots to do, or I'm tired, or I'm feeling a bit down, or a combination of it all. And you know, I just sometimes feel like under this pressure to edit the video, and you know, you could say, well, edit it tomorrow, but I might feel the same tomorrow. Good chances are I will feel the same way. And then I'm like, but then I've got all this footage on my phone, I need to get it off, because my phone's full of all sorts, and I need to get my footage off, so I've got more room to record and save and edit and all that. Like, so there's been times, especially recently, when I'm like, I've got to edit, and then I managed to get it up and it's like 10 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock at night, and I'm thinking, oh, I better start editing the next one. And it's like, I just feel at times, and it's not even the case, I just feel like at times that I'm constantly editing, and I'm not constantly editing, but sometimes it feels like that, especially if I've started the edit at like 3 in the morning and I've done 5 minutes, and then at 2 in the afternoon I've done another 5 minutes, and I forgot about it till 7 o'clock, and then I've done maybe 10 minutes and finished it off, and then I've got to save it, and then I've got to upload it. It's very time consuming. Like, if I film an hour's worth of footage, it can take up to an hour and a half or longer to edit it, because I've got to rewatch it, and then I've got to stop it, and I might stop it 50 times and only take out 2 seconds each time, or I might leave it in, but then it takes ages to save. God, like, try it on Movie Maker, try and save 30 minutes worth of clips and see how long it takes. It's not quick, and then I've got to upload it, and I've got to fill up the description box, then I've got to go and put my laptop on there, and I've got to wait for it to load, and then I've got to get on just to press a button to say it's not made for children or it is made for children, so then I can make it live, and it's super time consuming. When I started to do daily vlogs again at the start of all this, I don't think it was right at the start, I think it was like week 3, I was struggling, I was super down, I didn't know what to do with myself, didn't feel like I wanted to be here anymore, and I just did it, and eventually it became a distraction, and it was really nice because I was filming, then editing it and getting it up the next day, and then I was getting 2 other videos up a week, so I was getting 9 videos up in total. And then it got to the point where I was like, I don't know why I'm putting 2 videos up on Sunday and Tuesday. It's excessive, it's a lot of footage to not only film and edit and export and upload, but also, you know, doing it all. It was like, no. So then I took it down to 5 vlogs and 2 other content videos a week. And then there's been the odd day, like it's been very rare, it's only happened 2 or 3 times where there's been a day where there's been no vlog, and it's not because I don't have the footage, it's because it's gotten too late to start editing. Like it might be 8 o'clock at night, and do I really want to sit there for an hour and a half editing, and then half an hour to an hour waiting for it to export, and then half an hour to an hour for it to upload and process, etc. Like, you know, and it's like I had a video and that was meant to go up on Friday, or was it Saturday? It was meant to go up Saturday, and it was on my channel by about 6:10, and then I needed to go and fill the description box out and make it live on my laptop, and then the next thing I knew it was about 8:30, then it was like 10 o'clock, and I was like, I'll just make it live today. So Sunday's video, which was an unboxing of a Shimmer and Luxe order, that was scheduled days ago, because I think it was Thursday I was scheduling a video to go up, a vlog, and I thought I might as well pick my Sunday video, so I picked my Sunday video, and then I was like, oh, I might as well pick one for Tuesday. So Tuesday, or Tuesday just gone for you, was picked last week, because I've got loads of Tuesday and Sunday content on here already edited, and then I've got some on my phone. Like I filmed one, when did I film it? Well, I filmed a couple on Friday, I think, and I've already got one of them up here. And then there's still 1 or 2 videos from weeks ago that I filmed that I've still not edited, and there's a video that I need to film. Actually there's 2, because there's something coming tomorrow as well, so that's 2 more videos to film, and it's like I'm overwhelmed with the Tuesday and Sunday content because I've got all these videos and I only put 2 up a week, and you know, there's probably, I don't know how many's on my channel, and then there's some on here, and I'm trying to edit them to get them all up so I can make room on my phone, because there's not that much room left on it, and there's stuff that I don't want to delete, and there's stuff I want to keep, and it's just, you know, it's a little bit too much that I'm spending all this time editing. So, you know, it's been on the back of my mind for quite a few weeks now, because I did, you know, I've cut it down to 7 videos a week, and that is a lot. And I know I don't do these amazing edits because I don't have the software that other people have, because it's not my job, and a lot of people do this to earn money and I don't, because obviously, you know, you can't have ads on your videos until you've got a certain amount of subscribers, and even then you have to do hundreds of thousands of views to get any kind of money. So, you know, I'm doing all this for free. I'm not going to do fancy editing because I don't have the software, I don't have the computer, I don't have the proper camera, I don't have anything, and I'm not spending hundreds of, well, probably thousands getting what I need when this isn't even my job. This is just a diary. You know, if it ever became a job, or I ended up with a lot more subscribers and I earned the money off the channel to buy the stuff, then yeah, I would buy it, and I would spend longer on the edits, because it would become, you know, something that I would spend more time on, because it's bigger than what it is now. But you know, that probably won't ever happen. So yeah, like I did cut down to 7, and then, you know, for weeks now I've been like I'm just not really feeling it anymore, and I'm editing the videos and I'm boring myself, and I'm like, God, you went on about that a lot. Like, you know, and I'm cutting chunks out as well. I've cut a few chunks out and you won't realise I've cut out. Like, I just got to the point where I've had enough of this and cut the rest out without even watching it. So I knew, you know, I'm not enjoying it. I'm not picking the phone up to film as much as I once did. I'm not carrying it around as much because obviously I've got this now, which, whatever. So I'm not filming as much. So whatever day it was, Thursday or Friday, I decided to go back to weekly, and I was just going to get off the footage, because what I used to do, I used to film Monday to Sunday night, like midnight, and then that vlog would go up the Thursday after. So then what I'm filming this Monday, tomorrow, till next Sunday, would go up on the following Thursday. So I was like, oh well, I filmed blah blah blah, so whatever I film up until like midnight is going to go on the Thursday vlog, and you'll know this is a weekly even before I've said it, because it'll either be in the title, the main title, or it'll be in the description box that it is a weekly vlog, and that's the way it is. You know, it's probably going to be long. Remember when I did dailies before and I went on to bi-weekly, there was a ton of footage, and that's why I went on to bi-weekly, and then I went on to weekly, and then when I do vlogmas I find it hard to go back to weekly, because, you know, I end up with lots of footage basically, and end up with like what part 1, 2 and 3. I think once or twice I've ended up with 4 parts. So this vlog might end up in 2 parts, but you know, I don't mind doing 2 vlogs a week, but I just think at the moment, because I'm not doing anything different, I'm just in the house all the time. So yeah, hopefully this week you have seen what I did for my dad for Father's Day. I think it's gonna, because I've got it filmed and I was gonna put it all into one video, but it was gonna end up like an hour long. Like, I filmed an hour and I've not finished it yet. I'm gonna finish it tomorrow, fingers crossed. So I thought I would edit part 1, which is a long clip of me rambling, half stressed out at him because like he was being insulting. Do you know what? He's been insulting all week. I've spent hours doing his living room and he's just insulted me loads this week. So, you know, I do treat people so nice even when they're being mean to me, and you know, he has sat there for 4.5 years and done nothing to his living room. It's a tip, it's filthy, and he doesn't care, and it looks absolutely amazing. Like, I know I've done it, but I've done a really good job. He needs a new carpet. He's wrecked that carpet. He gets food on it and rubs it in the carpet with his feet. It's just disgusting, and I'm not buying him a carpet. He kind of expects me to, but he ain't getting one. Like, I can't buy the stuff that I need because I can't afford it. So I don't know why he thinks he should have a carpet. Like, he's not cheap painting that room. I've had to have 3 tubs of paint, and there will be some left. Yeah, it cost a lot of money to do that. I think he knows I've bought him a blind because I accidentally left the leaflet that was in the blind box on top of his microwave, and I think he's seen it. I didn't spot it till today. I tried to put it up. I drilled these massive holes in the wall and then realised it was too big, and then the plugs wouldn't fit in, so I need to do it again. I said, have you got any smaller drill bits? And he got them for me. So I've made these massive holes in the wall. So that's what I'm going to do tomorrow. I'm going to finish the paint. Well, first thing I'm going to put the bloody blind up, then I'm going to finish the painting, and then Tuesday I'm going to finish the bathroom and then have a bath. Wednesday I'm going to start sorting out. My bedroom needs a little bit of a sort out. I'm going to do that. I'm not going to give myself too many plans because I don't like to give myself lots of plans. I know what needs doing. I've got loads of bits and pieces that need doing, and I got really frustrated last week because he can be a bit of a shit with me at times, well, a lot of the time, and I was spending hours and hours and hours. I got so exhausted. Friday was a complete write-off. even when I had the drill, when I found out I didn't have the wall plugs, I was actually happy because I was so exhausted from the amount of times I went up and down those steps. And it's only 2 steps, but the paint was just like, you'd get loads of paint on the paintbrush and you'd be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get loads done, and you'd do a tiny little bit because it was just soaking into the wall like crazy. So I was up and down those 2 steps countless times, and I just ached and I was tired and my arms were killing me. So Friday, you know, I would have put the blind up. I couldn't do the painting because the paint didn't arrive till Saturday, but I would have definitely put the blind up. But I kept getting frustrated because I'm like, I've got this, this, and this, and this, and this to do, and he won't even appreciate it, and he doesn't. I'm like, it looks nice, doesn't it? And he's like, it would look better when the furniture's back. He don't, like, he's not, like, he won't praise me, he won't say I've done a good job, even though it is bloody good. Like, even though I do say so myself, it is really, really good. He won't ever praise me, won't ever tell me I've done good, he won't thank me. He just puts me down. Someone said to me he does that to keep me under his control, and he does control me. I know that from what other people have told me, and I can see it now, but I couldn't see it, and I probably don't see it also. Like someone said to me, you probably don't know the level that he controls you to, but I try and stop it, but it's hard when it's all that I'm used to. But he doesn't like it when I stand up for myself. But I were happy when I was like, oh, it's really nice, and instead of complimenting me, it's just an insult. Oh, well, it'd look better if the stuff weren't everywhere, or would it be nice if like I didn't have to live like this. All that is TV slightly pulled forward and the fridge is slightly pulled forward. Anyone would think it was all tipped out all over the place and he couldn't even sit in there. And the coffee table is already full, and I'm like, oh, you've managed to fill that quickly. He's like, oh, I've got a lot of stuff to spread out on it. God, if I got him a bloody dining table, I'd bloody fill it in about a minute. So I do have lots of stuff to do. I was frustrated last week because I was tired. I knew he wouldn't appreciate it. It's cost me a fortune for the paint because the walls are just drinking it like it's nothing. And he doesn't appreciate how much I did. Like, you know, I did take on a lot by doing the bathroom. I knew after the first coat of the bathroom, I was like, there's no way this is going to get finished this week. I'd planned to do something else on, was it Friday or Thursday? I think it was Thursday. Yeah, it was. I'm 80% sure it was Thursday. 20% sure it was Friday. But basically, I had planned to do something, and then I had a quick realisation. I was like, there's no way I'm going to get that done and do the painting. And I was right. But yeah, I got a new top today. It is Fleetwood Mac Rumours. So I got this on ASOS, and it came on ASOS a couple of weeks ago. Straight away put it on my wish list because I liked it. It's kind of, I'd say it's a charcoal grey, really soft, like a really nice soft material, really good quality material. The print, it's like, can you see how it's like an aged print? It looks like I've had it years and washed it about 50 times. Put it on in wish list in a size down from what I typically wear because it said relax fit. Now relax fit is basically half a size to a size bigger than what you are normally, so it's just slightly oversized. And then it said low stock pretty much within a day of me putting it in my wish list. And I was like, oh, I don't know if I want it, I don't know, it's just a t-shirt, you know, I wouldn't wear it with leggings because it's not going to be long enough, it'd be with jeans or whatever. But I really liked it, but it weren't cheap. It was £21, I think. And if you remember, I've got that, do you know the pink and blue tie-dye top that has AC/DC on? That was like £20.99, and I thought it was a lot of money because it's by a brand that I've never bought from before called Daisy Street. And then when I got it, it was an official AC/DC merchandise. like they'd done it with them, and it had all the labels in. I was like, oh, that's why it's £21 basically. But it was a really thick material, but it wasn't soft. It was like not a nice, like this is so soft to touch, but that one is quite rough. And I thought for the price it would have been nicer, but it's thick, so you could wash it lots and lots of times and it wouldn't wear out fast. So I knew this wasn't an official one, and I was like, £21 and it's not official, it's just ASOS own basically. It's so soft on. And it basically went out of stock. So I've got it, you can press, you can have notifications so it notifies you when it comes back in stock. And the amount of times it's come back in stock and I've been on my phone and I've pressed on it straight away and put it in my basket, and then I've either gone away, because normally what I'll do is I'll put it in the basket, and then if I'm doing something I'll go back to it after I've done what I've done. So there was a few times where I forgot to go back on, and after an hour it goes out your basket, and then obviously whoever else has got it in the wait list with notifications turned on, then they buy it. And it happened a few times where I'd forgot to check out, and then there was a few times when I pressed on straight as soon as it popped up, pressed to put it in my basket, and it's like it's already sold out, so obviously someone else beat me on. So I can't remember what day it was either Thursday or Friday. This went back on, notification popped up, pressed on it straight away, and I'm like, I'm checking out straight away, and I literally bought it straight away. And then I was like, oh, I don't know if it's gonna fit, because I have put weight on. Like at the start of this I dropped about 3 kilograms, and I was the lowest I've been in years, and it was the weight that I always was for a couple of years. But I've put weight on, and sometimes I don't know how, because I'm doing more steps than I've ever done ever, and I wouldn't say I'm eating too bad. I'm not eating great, but I wouldn't say I was eating super bad, but I've put weight on, but I'm not at my highest. Like I'm kind of around what I was at the start of the year, and I wasn't happy with what I was at the start of the year, and then I slowly lost some. I lost about 3.5 kilograms, and then I got ill at the start of this and lost about 3 more, and I was happy at that weight, and I wanted to lose a bit. I wanted to lose more, but I was happy. Like if I'd stayed at that for weeks and weeks and weeks, I was happy. But I put it back on, you can tell from my face basically. So I didn't know if it was going to fit, and it arrived. Was it today? Yeah, today, because yesterday I bought, oh, there was something, this pair of earrings in the triangle, and they've got like a blue colour in them. Can't remember the name of the blue, but it's like a powdery blue colour. And it kept going in and out of stock, and every time I pressed on to buy it, it had gone back out of stock, and I managed to buy them, and then I got told they'd gone out of stock after I'd bought them, so I got a refund. They're only like £8, but I really wanted them. And I bought a t-shirt by Collusion, and if you remember, I bought a pair of jogging bottoms by Collusion like in March, and it said they were skinny joggers, and Collusion is unisex, so I got them a size down than what I would normally pick. I think they do extra small, small, medium large, extra large, extra extra large. I don't know if they go above that. I remember I got them, and like I could practically pull them up to my armpits, and they were really baggy, so I'm thinking I don't know how they're slim fit. So then this t-shirt went on that it was a pink colour, not baby pink or dark pink, it was like a dusky pink, and I bought it in a size, probably 2 sizes smaller than what I would normally because it's unisex, and that came, and it was only £6 by the way, and it's just for lounging around the house. And you know, I wear the same grey t-shirts all the time that I've been wearing for 4 or 5 years, and they're so worn out, it's unreal. Basically got it for that reason. And I opened it today when it arrived, and it's not soft. Probably get a bit softer if I wash it, and I think I've gone 1 size too small with it, and it's totally out of stock in every size now. And I also bought a pyjama set, so separates, on Friday or Saturday, I think it was Friday, they released 4 items in the same colour. So there was a pair of shorts, there was a strappy vest top, there was a t-shirt, I think there was full length bottoms, maybe a night dress. I don't think there was a night dress. So I love shorts, I need some shorts. Two of the pair of shorts that I wear, pyjama shorts, I got them this sort of time last year. One's pink with pinky red cactus on, or cacti, and I got the matching vest, and I've worn them quite a lot. I think they're in the dryer right now because I did some washing. I had them on earlier when I was trying to I was drilling the wall with them on. Yeah, they're a bit worn out. Like, I think they're like £4. Although the set was like £6, the whole entire set. I've not worn the vest top that much because it's a little bit too tight, because it was a set and it weren't separate, so I had to get my normal size, because if I size up to get the top to fit, the shorts are too big. So it is a bit tight, but obviously I'll keep the top. And then the other shorts are white with a colourful design on. First time I washed them, I put them in the washer with something dark, and it made them go an off-white colour. They're not as worn out, but the pink ones definitely need throwing out. And I only have one other pair of shorts, and it's they're a blue colour with peaches on, because I've got the top, and it's like a blouse type top. So I've basically got the shorts, and I sized down, because I always size down in the shorts from ASOS, because normally they're too big on the waist and they're a little bit baggy, like there's too much material on them. I'm sure if they think, oh, if you're bigger than a size 10 you need tons of extra material, it's ridiculous. So the size smaller than what I normally wear look a little bit too small, but I've not tried them on, and they also look see-through. And then I got the t-shirt, and I got it in my size, but it looks a little bit small, so then both might be going back. I've actually sent loads of stuff back that I've not actually shown you, and I think the weekly vlog is going to be in 2 parts based on how much I've filmed. That's what happens when you don't film for days. So I mean, last week I'd sent both pairs of trainers back, the Reebok ones and the pink Adidas ones, because I tried them on again and my toes are right at the front, and you know, I wear everything in that size in those shoes, sometimes half a size smaller, so my feet have grown, and it does happen when I put weight on, but not when I put this amount of weight on. But obviously I've been in the house, my feet have obviously grown, but they'll go back down to my normal size, because every now and then they do this, but after a couple of weeks they shrink. I don't know why it does this, but it's probably because I'm in the house as well and I'm not doing anything, I'm not being active, even though I'm more active than ever. I think it's got something to do with not going out, so I had to send them back. And then I got another pair of the canvas Adidas ones with thick soles. I got them like a week and a half ago, and I've had the half a size up in my wish list with notifications on since, because they don't fit in my size. It's a bit of a nightmare. But anyway, I sent a pair of jeans back, I sent back the avocado pyjama sets, the short set, the shorts with the daisies on, one pair of jeans, I think it was not last week but the week before, I made an order where I got a cropped jumper. I think I talked about it, and the arms were massive, so I sent that back. Do you know what I bought? In case you're looking for leggings, on ASOS you can get a 2-pack of New Look leggings. As soon as I saw them, I put them on my wish list, because I used to have a pair of New Look leggings a couple of years ago, and they were really, really good. So all of a sudden, 2-pack popped up. Not 2-pack, but a 2-pack of leggings, and they were either $11.99 or $12.99 for the pair. And I kept thinking, what, as if they've changed how they make them? But I ordered them, and then they went out of stock in the size that I get, basically. My size always seems to go out of stock first, I don't know why, but it does. And then they arrived, and I don't know if, like, To be honest, I didn't really look at them in the mirror to see if they were see-through. I just put them on. They were nice quality, they were worth the money, and I wish I could get another pack, but I can't. And never get a size too small, even if they'll fit, because that's when they become really see-through. So I've got these on. These are the new look ones. Haven't worn the new look ones until now. Put them on today because it's cold. But I'm definitely gonna go